What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at this 2023 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate, finished off in Pacific Blue Metallic and coming in around $82,800. Let's take a full look at this truck and see what it has to offer. Underneath the hood of the Sierra 1500, you're going to find the optional 6.2 liter 8-cylinder engine. This V8 is pumping out 420 horsepower with 460 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. It sends the power to the rear wheels through a 3.23 rear axle. However, of course, we have a four-wheel drive transfer case. It has a 24-gallon fuel tank, so you're looking at 15 miles per gallon in the city with 19 out on the highway. And then the overall curb weight is around 5,400 pounds, and it can tow 9,000 pounds. The overall length is 231.9 inches with wheelbase at 147.4. Height is 75.5 and width is 81.2. And then ground clearance is around 8 inches. And then now moving on to the exterior styling with the 2023 Sierra Denali. This is a sweet looking truck. I love just how bold it is. You get a massive set of LED headlights, and you can see this really cool DRL running around the perimeter, and then we have your beams right in the center. You get a massive black chrome grille with huge pieces of mesh along with a blacked out GMC badge. There's a forward facing camera and a huge area to allow cooling to that V8. You can also see a pretty cool duct on the farthest corner just to allow some air to pass through the bumper. And then we get a body color bumper down below with an LED fog light and all of your parking sensors. There's even this nice chrome trim along with 2 metal tow hooks. And I think the front end design of the new Sierras is fantastic. Very squared off. However, I like the sharp angles to give it a cleaner design. Up on top, you get more of that black chrome, and then you can see some really aggressive lines in the top part of the hood fading towards the windshield. Comes together very nicely. And as we make our way to the side profile, you're going to see a massive set of wheels finished off in a chrome and silver design. These wheels measure in at 22 inches, and you get a blacked out GMC hubcap. Then you can also see the black trim for the fender arch. You get a really nice Ultimate 6.2 liter badge with a GMC logo on it as well. Then you can see Denali on the side of the doors, as well as a chrome trim piece for these power side steps. A very cool feature with them, there's actually a button on the back that you can easily kick with your foot, and they're going to automatically pop out to give you even better access into that bed. You can see we have a really good footstep. They're of course going to pop out when you open these doors. Then you're also going to see a chrome set of door handles, and then we get chrome along the mirror caps with a light on them, as well as a camera in the lower side. You get more chrome trim all along the side of the windows with black for the B-pillars, and then we get a nice size sunroof up on top. This is a full crew cab with a shorter bed configuration, so it really gives it a nice proportion from the side. There's also a really sharp line cutting from the front door all the way through the side and into the bedside itself, and it gives it a very nice side profile. And then in back, you can see these red LED taillights that have a really good look, and they're integrated well into the bodywork. You can see the multi-pro tailgate. You can see 2 buttons up top with a camera and LED, a massive GMC and Denali badge, and then you can see your body-colored rear bumper with all the parking sensors, an integrated exhaust tip design, as well as side steps. Then you get your hitch in the center with all the connections. I think the Sierra really comes together and has a fantastic modern appearance. And then as we move to the interior, the key fob's going to have lock, unlock, remote start, and the tailgate. You can just keep the key fob in your pocket, press the button to lock and unlock it. Opening it up, the side steps automatically pop open. And then this particular spec is going to have the Alpine Umber leather interior. You can see the brown wood trim as well as black accents throughout. Really nice looking door panel with nice smooth black leather all around it. You get the cool looking dark wood with this polished aluminum color. You also get lock and unlock as well as memory seating. You can see the Ultimate logo down below that with window controls and mirror controls, a big grab handle, and then a really nice padded armrest with really exposed stitching. You can see more of this brown leather with a really neat design into it, and then you have a ton of storage down below and a Bose audio system. These steps are really large for a good entry, and you get your Ultimate badge, and then all sorts of power controls are on the left side of the seat. You can see some black with white piping, and then all this dark brown leather, and again I love this huge stitching design. You get some smooth leather, and then a perforated leather design with stitching all throughout it. Making our way up the backrest, you get more of that really unique design with the Ultimate badge, and then more piping along the headrest with white stitching. Then we get a black leather steering wheel with the white stitching and the Denali logo. And then now inside the Denali, keep my foot on the brake, we can go ahead and press the button and fire it up. You get the massive screens, which will all turn on, and we get a full LCD gauge cluster right in the center. You can see your speedometer over on the left with a digital speed readout in the center along with the tach on the right. And then you can configure the screen using the buttons over here. If I go ahead and scroll left and hit display layout, you can adjust how you'd like it into a very clean design and then going into more of a classic look. So pretty cool the way you have everything set up. You can also exit out of here and you can adjust what you want to see in every single corner. So it's really cool to really configure it exactly how you'd like it. You have your phone connections, you also have navigation that will pop up, all of your radio controls, and a lot of information in the center screen. So you can see trip information, fuel, tire pressure, all the safety systems, and then different parameters within the engine like maintenance. So really nice the way everything is laid out in this truck. And then taking a look at the steering wheel now, you get this really cool looking aluminum style trim. We have controls on the left side for the forward collision, heated steering wheel, and all the cruise control. And then you get a few Bluetooth and audio controls over on this side. You do have buttons on the back for volume as well as the tuning. Then you get a set of steering wheel mounted paddle shifters to help yourself select your gear. We have the turn signal stock on the left with all the windshield wipers. This does have a power operation for the steering column itself with just the press of a button. And then on the left side, you can see controls for the rear dome lights for the bed, all of your headlight controls and four-wheel drive selection, and then heads-up display controls right there. You can see one of your air vents, some more of that trim, nice black leather along the dash and the heads-up display unit. Really nice running across the dashboard. And then I just love this wood trim that has more of that unique pattern you saw embossed into the leather. This is actually a secondary glove box. You can see that open up, and we have a lot of space in there, which is a really good touch to see. Then we have two air vents up on top, and then your massive LCD screen for the infotainment. You can see we have audio controls right now, along with navigation. You can scroll this up and down, see a few other shortcuts that are going to come up. We have your trailering you can tap on this left screen, see a few things like that. We can also go into all of your Bluetooth settings, full screen navigation with all Google integration, so it's super easy to use. Home screen as well. A few things will pop up. Get your shortcuts for your cameras, and you get a really nice looking front view camera right here. Tapping this, you can go to rear view. You obviously have the front down for the front as well as the rear. Then you have different ones to see a close-up of all your wheels, your trailer hitch, and then just tapping this arrow, we can see a few others like your bed. So really nice to see all that. And of course, whenever you go into reverse or drive or anything like that, things will pop up. Going back into park now. Underneath that, we get physical climate controls. You can see your dual zone. You can easily make adjustments, your fan speed, air conditioning, heated and ventilated seating with all those different switches. And then we have toggles down below for your lane keeping and parking sensors, the power tailgate, as well as the engine start stop and traction control. We get a downhill assist, and then I love how we get one button to automatically control all of your windows. So it's really cool to at least put them all down together. However, you will still have to go manually put them all back up. Underneath that, you can see all sorts of storage space in here with two USB ports. We get two cup holders on the right and more storage space. A nice looking shifter, then your trailer brake adjustments, and your wireless phone charging is right back in here. We get more of this dark brown color with some perforated leather in the center, and we get a lot of storage space. You can see just how deep that is. You also get a few different USB ports and even better access to the phone storage. And then underneath the other glove box, we have a normal glove box as well. And then one last look at the interior. I think the newest GMC Sierras are fantastic looking, and the fit and finish is really nice. We also get a full suede headliner with a manual sunshade for the sunroof. You can just open that up. And then up in front of that, you can see all of your different controls. You can see garage door buttons, the sliding glass, as well as the tilt. You have the power button for the rear glass, and then you have the LCD screen with the camera integration for this rear view mirror, which is a fantastic touch. And then moving on to the rear seat space, if I grab the door handle and open it up, door panel itself is finished off just like we saw up front. You get the same cool pattern along it. Of course, the side step is going to pop out. We get a really nice back seat in here with all the same leather material. It can seat 3 people, and we even get headrests that will fold nicely. You can see in the center, I can pull this down, and we have a lot of storage space as well as cup holders, and then your nice armrest. You do get storage on the back side of the front seats, climate control vents, USBs, as well as heated seats, and then even more storage and cup holders. Pretty nice size rear seats. And then you can also, if you fold this back up, we can grab the base and lift it up. It'll lock into place. And we have some hidden storage space all underneath these seats. It connects all the way through, and it's a pretty flat floor to really maximize how much space you're gonna see. So then hopping into the back seat of the Sierra 1500, this is a pretty large size truck. Really comfortable back here. I'm 5'11". Good amount of headroom. The ceiling actually dips upwards quite a bit. So I have like 6 inches above my head. With the driver's seat set at my height, I have like a foot of knee room. There is so much room. Got a nice leather wrapped grab handle, dome lights up on top, and hooks. And the recline's decent. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit more angled. There's no added adjustments, but you have a lot of visibility. And another cool storage trick is the backrest themselves. You can open this up, and we have even more storage space for some good small items. So overall, pretty nice place to be back here, and you can certainly accommodate 3 full-size adults. Moving on to the tailgate as well as the bed space, if you press the upper button, it's gonna unlock the upper section that you can pull down easily. This can double as a workbench if you're gonna use your Denali for work use. And then this also gives you good access into the bed to load longer items like some good sized 2x4s. And you can even pull this handle and lift this bed extender up, and now you can safely secure other items in here without them sliding out. From here, you can put this back down and then go ahead and close the upper section. And if we press the normal button, now the tailgate is gonna open just like your typical truck. Now this truck also has the carbon composite bed, and you're also gonna notice just how deep each side goes. There is so much volume in this bed. The inside of there is right along the inside of there. So it's really good use of space. You have a grab handle right here to help you enter and exit. Then you're gonna see all sorts of different hooks all throughout it to really tie down all sorts of items. Now from here, you can grab that same bed extender piece and use this as a more traditional bed extender. Maybe if you have motorcycles or something in here, that's a good way to keep some things contained along with other items. And then if we close that up and reach down and grab that upper button once again, this is gonna completely fall out of the way and gives you a little bit better access to get into the bed. If you need to reach some items, you can now reach a little bit farther. And then once again, if we open up this part, we have a built-in step, and we even get a wireless kicker audio system. Sounds really good, easily wirelessly connects to your phone, so you have a really nice speaker system to have some good tailgate parties. But this step is fantastic. You can easily step into the bed and pretty much use this truck for anything. Certainly is the best tailgate and bed combination on the market. All right guys, so we are setting off now in the 2023 Sierra 1500. This is a really solid truck. Hitting some big old train tracks. It just feels like a tank when you drive it. And being the Denali Ultimate, the fit and finish and the way this thing feels when you're inside of it, it just feels like something special. Especially this interior. I mean, this is a beautiful place to be. Everything looks nice, everything you touch is nice, technology works fantastic, and of course it gives you all the luxuries that you would expect to have in an $80-something thousand truck. So it is a cool place to be. Visibility is fantastic like you would expect in a truck. You do have a huge hood. It's a big truck. You can feel the footprint. You know, the mirrors all do a great job, and I love the camera right here. It just does such a good job helping you see what's behind you. Visibility over your left and right shoulder, pretty much normal. You really don't have blind spots in pickup trucks. So it's an easy truck just to drive. The only downsides, of course, it's so big, so when you park it, you know, if you're not used to it, it might take you a little bit getting used to parking it. But it drives so incredibly smooth. We've had a few of these to test, and the suspension on them, it is just effortlessly gliding over the pavement. I mean, this really is a fantastic daily. This is a good family truck. Anything you need to do, you can do it in a truck like this. Even taking some sweeping turns, the steering is nice and responsive, and it just drives really, really well. The seats are also really comfortable, of course, with all the different settings and controls. You can tap all the buttons and really easily adjust it. I just tapped the massager button, so it's doing that as I'm just cruising in it. And honestly, it's a pleasant place to be, and I think you really can't go wrong with it. As far as the power from the 6.2, not too bad getting up to speed. We do have some drive modes, so if I go ahead and put it into the sport mode from the normal mode, transmission, a little bit more aggressive. And then of course you can use the paddle shifters if you want. You do have an off-road mode as well. It's not crazy fast, being just a normal V8. However, it gets up and goes with no issues, and you can drive it just like a normal truck as you would expect. So it's plenty peppy, really well balanced, and it's a pretty solid motor. I don't think people really have had issues with the 6.2. They seem like a pretty well balanced motor, and with the capabilities and everything, it's nice to just have a solid V8 rather than a turbo V6 or something. You can get a Duramax, which is a really cool option as well, but V8 really can't go wrong with it. And that's like half throttle. She gets up and moves for sure, especially for being a big truck. All right, so turning around to my honest thoughts of it. Let's get up and go. That's 60, that's 70. It is a big truck, but it gets up and moves. So honestly, I really like these Sierras. They are honestly one of my favorite trucks. I think the Raptor and TRX are obviously like the coolest trucks in the market, and I would love to see General Motors honestly make a true competitor to those two. I think there's such a high demand. But as far as like a more luxury geared truck, I think I would honestly go for the GMC over the other competition. We've had quite a few of these to test out, and I've really been impressed. I think these modern interiors now are so much better than the old ones, most of the 2022s and all the older ones. This is such a good interior. It works so well. The navigation being all Google and everything, it's easy to use, it's simple, it feels like your cell phone. However, it's been adapted to work in a vehicle, which makes it really easy and not feel like a distraction. It's a car that you can drive, use the interior tech without feeling like you're taking your eyes off the road. So I like just how well done they did the technology in these trucks, and then the overall just build quality and ride quality with these. It doesn't drive like a truck in the sense of a little bouncy, a little hard. You know you're in something that is a solid vehicle, but it feels like it's built like a tank. When you're driving it, you just plow through every bump. It's smooth, it's comfortable, you're nice and high up, you have great visibility. And I like how premium they've made it, especially looking at the Denali Ultimate. This is the top one. You know, obviously this is crazy with all the bells and whistles. You can of course tone it down. You don't have to spend this much to get into a Sierra. You can get one significantly cheaper. But if you want the best of both worlds, I think this is something to get. And I know a lot of people these days talk a lot about how expensive trucks are, and I get it. This is $80-something thousand. This is more than my Nissan GTR, which is a supercar performance type of car. This is more than a lot of sports cars. So it's a lot of money, absolutely. However, when you're thinking about it, how much you can do in a luxury focused work truck like this is actually pretty impressive, and it really makes you understand what kind of bargain a truck like this could be, because you have that luxury family SUV in this, just like in an Escalade. You know, it kind of has that feeling. You can put the kids in the back and do stuff like that. However, if you have maybe a lot of fun toys, like maybe a big horse trailer, you need something to be able to tow that. This can do it. Maybe you have a car trailer with some race cars. Guess what? You can tow it with this as well. Or maybe you are a general contractor or something like that, to where you're actually going to be on the job site and you want to have that well-rounded vehicle. This is the truck to have. And I have a lot of friends, honestly, in industries like that, people who are towing boats for a living and stuff like that, but want a nice truck, and they drive trucks just like this. In fact, some of them drive these exact trucks. So they are really well-rounded for what you get if you want kind of that whole package. And this one is definitely one of the best ones out there. I really don't have any complaints. So there you guys go, the 2023 GMC Sierra. This thing is a beautiful truck. I really have been enjoying driving it around and just feeling like, you know, you're kind of top dog with a big truck like this. It's a cool vehicle to have. I like it a lot. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and I'll see you all in the next video.